Hey guys, so it's that time of the year again. Actually, it's not that time, it's much later. But anyway, what I mean is it's IPL time again. And as a Sunrisers supporter, I'm really excited to watch our legend. I'm talking about Manish Anna. So, anyway, the one question that's revolving around everyone's mind is where should he bat? Where should Manish Pandey bat? So here are my 2 cents. And well, let's first look at Manish Pandey's overall T20 record. And 242 matches, over 5,000 runs, average of 31.88, and a strike rate of 124.77. That is impressive, especially because I employ that 150 rule, which is you add the strike rate and the average, and if it's above 150, you're legit. And Manish Anna is legit. So now let us look at where Manish Anna is getting those runs, at what position. So these are his overall stats, mind you. So as you can see, the averages for numbers 3, 4, 5 and even number 2 for that matter are really impressive. But you look at the strike rates and number 1 to 5, not really. So that leaves us with number 3 and 4. And now let us look at the IPL stats. It's the same story again. Really impressive at numbers 3 and 4 if you take both the strike rate and average into account. So one thing's pretty clear. The threshold for Manish Anna to bat is numbers 3 and 4. So it has to be either of the two. But of course India is looking at him in some other way, like a sort of an arrestor, if I may use that word, if ever there's a collapse, to arrest a collapse. But I'm not really a fan of that. So for both Kolkata and Hyderabad, where he's given arguably the best of his performances in the IPL, he's always batted at either number 3 or 4, and that is where his best performances have come from, including that whirlwind 94 which won KKR the final in 2014. But anyway, for the Sunrisers, remember they got him for that big price tag, 11 crores. Things were really not working out, and he batted at number 4, 5 thereabouts throughout, and he wasn't really effective. And he was even later on in 2019, he was even dropped midway, if you remember. But when he was brought back, it was a different story altogether. Till Manish 2.0 in 2019, he scored 338 runs for SRH at numbers 4 and 5. Average of 24.14, which is okay, but the strike rate of only 111.9, which is really low for a player like him. But look at what happened when he came back at number 3 in 2019. Yes, it's a small sample size, but if you've seen him bat, you know what I'm talking about. When he came back at number 3 for SRH in 2019, he scored 290 runs in those 6 innings at an average of 72.5. And wait, it gets better. The strike rate was 141.46. So employ that rule again. 72.5 plus 141.46, that's 214 or something, which is crazy, and I hope that crazy continues if Sunrisers persist with him at number 3. This is what I would like. So yeah, that also means that Kane might not play, but that I think people will understand, because if Warner and Bairstow are playing, then you got to have Rashid and Nabi, arguably 2 of the best T20 spinners. So there's no room for Kane, unless maybe in the latter half of the tournament where pitches get tricky, then maybe you can look at swapping Bairstow and Kane. So, but anyway, what I'm trying to say is Manish has the opportunity to own that number 3 spot, and I hope he does.